The Eniac Flexbar is here, and it claims to be a fully customizable touch bar solution to supercharge your workflow. But is it one of our new top 5 gadgets? I know you long-time subscribers do love to get physical with your computer now and then, and I've seen you do it, you dirty dog. But let's be honest, sometimes static buttons aren't just enough. When you're jumping between video editing, photo retouching, spreadsheets, whatever it is you're doing in a single afternoon, and trying to memorize 100 different hotkey combinations, it becomes an absolute nightmare. And a few years ago, Apple tried to solve this with the MacBook Touchbar. It was, in my opinion, a brilliant concept, but they forced it into a laptop that killed some of the physical keys, and everyone hated it. But what if you could bring back the best of that touch bar concept back from the dead into a beautiful standalone display and place it exactly wherever you want on your desk? Well, that is exactly what the Eniac Flexbar claims to be, and it isn't just a basic macro pad with a cheap LCD display. This is a premium, enthusiast-grade productivity tool that adds a sleek OLED display to do whatever you wish with. And first, we do have to talk about that display itself, because that is the main selling point here. When you add a secondary screen to your desk, you want it to look sharp, even if it is a tiny little touch bar. And the Flexbar doesn't cut any corners here. It features a stunning 2K OLED touchscreen. Because it's an OLED panel, you get that infinite contrast, the perfect blacks and vibrant colors that you can make with custom icons absolutely pop. It doesn't just look like a cheap plastic add-on, it looks like a high-end piece of studio gear. The housing is sleek and minimalist. It's designed to sit perfectly above your keyboard, or actually anywhere you want on your desk, and maybe you want it off to the side of the mouse. It just looks beautiful there. The way they've designed it is very in keeping with where the inspiration for this came, and in that line as well, it comes in two colors, and this won't surprise you: silver and space black. It has a portable plug-and-play design, meaning you can easily toss it in your backpack and use it with a laptop at a coffee shop if you so choose, and effortlessly keep that added workflow to your workstation. And while that 2K OLED display is absolutely impressive, the software ecosystem is even more so, because calling this a macro pad is actually selling it a little short. The real magic of the Flexbar is a feature they called Auto Task Switch. When you're using a standard macro pad, you have to manually change your profiles every time you open a new application. The Flexbar does this for you in real time. Now, anyone that saw the original Touch Bar on the MacBooks back when that came out, that was the feature that was built into it. Anytime you changed application, the shortcuts that you would see, the macros that you would see, would change in real time to match that application. And Flexbar have absolutely brought that feature back from the dead too. So for example, if you open an Adobe app, the Touch Bar instantly changes to show your timeline cutting tools, your export settings, or your color grading sliders. If you switch over to a music player, it immediately morphs into a media controller. It brings the most relevant controls to the forefront exactly when you need them, so you can stay completely focused on your workflow without breaking your creative thoughts. You're also going to love the compatibility of this thing, because this little Flexbar is incredibly versatile. It offers what they claim is all platform support. So yes, that is Windows, yes, that's macOS, and it is Linux as well. And it doesn't stop there, because also impressively, it supports iPadOS and Android for hotkey inputs. So if you're a mobile creator and you're doing heavy video editing, for example on an iPad Pro, this gives you a dedicated row of pro-level touch controls for that device as well. So what is the TLDR on this whole thing? Well, the Eniac Flexbar takes what was a controversial subject, the touch bar, and completely redeems it by making it fully modular and fully premium. And the most shocking part that I've saved right until the end for you is, of course, the price. You would expect a dedicated macro touch bar with a 2K OLED panel inside it to cost an absolute fortune, and it doesn't. This comes in at just $179, which in my mind is an absolute no-brainer upgrade to your creative workflow. But is the Eniac Flexbar one of your new top 5 gadgets? Let me know down in the comments down below. And whilst you're down there, please do like this video. Check out the link if you want to find more about this product. Subscribe for more top 5 gadgets, and I'll see you in the next one.